Aloha. Today, I want to talk about downward and upward spirals and how, as a dark horse, we can maybe have a tendency to very easily slip into that downward spiral, to hang out on the dark side, to take a walk on the dark side, and really forget to turn on the light. And the whole reason that we're in that dark place, to actually experience the contrast of the opposite, right? And so what wants to come through today for you, my fellow sister dark horse, aka black sheep, alien, starseed, light weaver, magic maker, whatever word resonates for you? If you're watching this, chances are you have been through some shiz. You've walked, ridden, maybe, galloped through fire to get where you are today. And your hero's journey has not been one that has been for the faint of heart. And you've learned so much on that journey. I want you to take a moment to actually acknowledge and celebrate how mother effing powerful you are, how incredible you are, and the fact that there is actually this incredible brilliance and resilience within you that was created as a result of all of your challenges, all of the pressures that you've been through, that diamond within. And so if you are resonating with this, and the recent collective message that wants to come through for us, I'm included in this, is the reminder that if it feels like you're in this place where you're like, I worked on this already, like, why is this coming up again? Whatever that repetitive pattern is that you've worked on before, you've done healing and clearing and tapping and all the things, maybe you've gone on shamanic journeys and there's so many healing modalities out there. And I want to say, as a dark horse, chances are you've tried a few of them. And I know personally, I've probably done them all. Okay. Anyway, that being said, the shift that I am hoping to share with you and call you to rise into today, that I've had to remind myself about numerous times over the years, and again recently, is that when we are, first of all, life and this expansion of our consciousness and awareness, this ascension journey, right? It is not linear, right? It's not like this straight and narrow path. It is an upward spiral, okay? And of course, we just talked about like that downward spiral, which as a dark horse, again, we can easily slip into. And need to be careful about, and why it's so important to also have the support system and awareness and tools. That being said, if you're watching this, I'm sure you have a lot of tools, and I'm sure that you also know that feeling. I'm sure that you have experienced those heavier energies at some point, and maybe you're going through it now. And what I really want you to know, if you are at a place where, because of the energies and the craziness of the world, right, a lot of us are really being called to rise. And as you are actually being chosen to rise to your next level. Excuse me. And I want to see if we can keep him in the picture. Anyway, you're being called to rise. You're being chosen to rise. And so whatever's going on is actually conspiring for you to prepare you for that elevation. And the shift that I think would be most helpful, that I know has helped me and others that I've worked with, is this idea that you are not the number one, you're not the same person you were the last time. Whatever thing that you're revisiting again, that's come up, that's making you feel like, I thought I cleared this, why is this coming back again? Okay, first and foremost, you're not the same person. And so even though it's come back, and again we're on this upward spiral, that means you are going to revisit these things, and it is really a refinement. Okay, every time it comes around, it is a refinement and realignment of who you are. Okay, and your self-concept and your identity, and not identifying with the wound, like not letting that wound or that trauma or that thing that took you out define you. Okay, and instead choosing to elevate your self-image, your self-concept, your identity as the powerful, badass, rock star, magic maker, love leader, light weaver that I know you are, and you know it deep inside too. And so to remind you that it's not coming around again, it's not meant to crush you, and rather it's meant for you to really crown yourself and remember with that crown who the F you are. Remember how powerful you are, and to continue again refining your identity, and know that there's nothing that you have to do to prove or earn your worth and your value. Like, you get to value your own value as the rare gem that you are, right? Because as dark horses, we are a rare breed, and we in fact came here to lead. And this is why when the stuff is coming around again, it is really preparing us, up-leveling us, helping us to ascend and accelerate the process of going to our next level in our leadership, in our self-concept, in our identity, and all these pieces, so that we can really step up and shine and really get into alignment with our divine assignment and who we came here to be. And ultimately set ourselves free. I mean, you are chosen. You are actually the chain breaker. And it is time to shed those shackles of shame and blame and guilt and not enoughness, right? All of the things that can come with the type of traumas that chances are, if you're listening to this, you have been through. I am part of the Me Too movement. I have experienced trauma on multiple dimensions and even multiple lifetimes. And so I get it. And identifying with that wound when it feels like, you're back here again, and it's come back around, and you can start to question yourself and second guess and lose your mojo and feel like, what is wrong with me? I worked on that already. And so this is the message that I want you to hear, is there's absolutely nothing wrong with you, that you are enough and perfect as you are, and you don't have to keep healing. You don't have to keep working on yourself. All you need to do is choose to refine what you made that wound, that experience, that trauma mean about you and your identity and your value and your worth. Okay, that is really the work, if you will. And it's not really work. It's like we're just using our free will to shift and lift and elevate our self-concept and rewire that new belief. Okay, and so I hope this makes sense, and please let me know down below how this is landing for you. And if you haven't subscribed yet or liked, please do so. If you're receiving value, if you're still in almost 10 minutes here with me, I want to thank you. and for stopping by and hopefully joining the herd. So at the end of the day, just to pull this all together, please just remember that you don't have to become somebody that you are not, okay? Like, you all are already her or him. You're already enough, okay? And what our job is, our divine duty and responsibility at this time, is to continue dissolving and shedding the layers of lies, the conditioning, the past programming, to just really continue like taking those old layers and skins off and unveiling, uncovering that diamond within, that true self, that who is already within you, who is already successful and confident and radiant and healthy and wealthy and all the things, okay, that your soul desires. You already are that within, and all we need to do is unveil that and uncover it. And so the piece that can be a little tricky about that is, right, we start to feel vulnerable, right? A snake is most prone to bite or attack after it's shed its skin, because it feels more vulnerable. In the same way, the more that we unveil, the more that we uncover, right, it can feel really vulnerable. And so this is where we really need to anchor deep into our truth and our somatic safety and our nervous system work, and keep recalibrating to that, recalibrating and returning back home to that true you, okay? And if that's something you want help with, you'll find all sorts of resources in the box below. At the time of this recording, we are just flowing into June here. I think it's the 2nd of June already. So at the time of making this video or recording this video, I have a new experience that I am hosting. It's called Anchored AF. And in this workshop experience, my intention is to help you feel alive, aligned, and anchored AF with who the F you are, and really work on these different pieces of remembering who you are and anchoring into that truth, okay? So if that's something that speaks to you, again, the information will be down below. I hope you found value. Again, remember, do not let your wound, your trauma, or even any of your external circumstances that might be going on at this time define you. That is not you. It's all an illusion, right? You are infinite. You are beautiful. You are amazing. You are powerful AF. And I love you. Ciao for now. Namaste.